Okay.
No.
Okay. Can I start? Good morning, everyone. I'm my name is Angie, and I will enter the wait. My major is going to be business when I finish ALC at level 4. So as a business student, I've experienced that when I'm doing the research, there's a lot of inappropriate information just pops up, and sometimes makes my classmates misunderstand me. and so today I'm going to uh, argue that inappropriate information should not appear in advertisement using. So at this point, many of you will think about why they should not appear in the advertisement using, because they cause three negative impact. First, they affect the mental health of children. Second, they causes the negative impact on product. Third, they causes the negative impressions on companies. Okay, as you know, in this society, more and more ways to express to do the marketing now, and the most popular one is the advertisement on televisions, and this is the and also is the most also is the one can gives the most influence on customers and the children. Okay, to help you. Okay, to. Okay, we think the development of marketing for marketers to sell their to for marketers to use on to sell their product. The competition between the business are became intense, and so the marketers trying to put more and more inappropriate information into their advertisement to attract the attention and to from customers and to sell their product. So to help you understand more about this issue, let me tell you a story. I remember one time when I visited my uncle's family, I saw my two cousins lying on the floor and they're watching on YouTube. They just, why at the beginning I don't know what they're watching, but after I get closer to them, I realize that they just click on the things. They just click on the videos. They don't even know what is the content of it. They just watch it. And think about this: if those advertisements called inappropriate within the provocative informations in it, what will happen? What will happen on children's mental health? Okay, so first I want to talk about the inappropriate information. Why the inappropriate information should not appear in the advertisement? Because first is affect the mental health of children. Second is causes the negative impact on customers. Third, they causes the negative impact on enterprise. So as Paya mentions in his 2017 article, he said sexually suggestive ads appearing on children's apps. So I think this is the best definition for you to understand like what type of advertisement can definitely can be called inappropriate. So let's go into the details of for my first point. First is causes the impact on children's moralities. I remember there's a advertisement in China. There are a lot of advertisements in China on TVs. They just showing that the marketers are selling the alcohols and the cigarette, and they are trying to express that if you have alcohol, if you have the good cigarette, if you have the like the famous alcohol, then you can have more and more friends. Then you can have the good relationship with like everyone because you got them. But I think this affects children a lot. Second is confusing on children's language using. So in China, there's also in United States, some marketers use the keywords of their product to replace the right way which using for the right sentence. They just use the keywords. They just put the keywords into the sentence to attract audience attention. Third is make children misunderstand the definition for things. As I mentioned last time, but I didn't put a video here today. As I mentioned last time, I remember I showed you a shaving advertisement that two men lies together and they're touching each other's leg. So I think this affects the sexual orientation for children a lot. It will make children think, oh, can we? Okay, so I can lie in the bed with a boy like that and touching each other. Okay, so in not only that, but also it causes the negative impact on customers. Sorry. First is misleading customers on function of product. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever watched an advertisement shows that their product can do everything? Like there's a restroom cleaner and they can like clean every 30 seconds in the restroom, but actually not. So it is misleading customers sometimes. Second, the quality of products cannot be guaranteed. I will use Amazon as an example. So, have you ever experienced that the things you looked online is absolutely not matched with the things you got? Okay. So the last one is this causes extra spending from customers. From masses, because the advertisement can raise the desire from customers to buy the product. Okay, at this point, I want to lead your attention to my last main point. So, what is the effect on company and product? First, it can cause a negative impression for company from customers. Because if there's some provocative information in that advertisement, then the customers will think about, is disgusting or something. And the second, I don't know. Do you know what is the butterfly effect? Have you ever see a negative review under a product online when you do the online shopping?
You mean the comments?
Yes, the negative comments. Okay, so one of the customers are struggle to buy this product or not, when they looked at the negative comments under the product, they will decide to not buy that. The marketers will get into the low justification just because of the customer's complaint. So based on what I mentioned on my previous main point, the things customers receive are absolutely not matched with what they saw online. So they will ask for the federal government to protect them. So this causes the marketers and the companies getting to the low justification. Well, at this point, we can't ignore that some marketers still argue that, ads helped our customers to understand our product more. and the ads helps customers to know how to use the product. Okay, just like the picture shows, what do you think about this picture? So, again, as Paya mentioned in his 2017 article, he said, when I first saw the first image that his son looking at, it was actually two adult women that were completely naked. So I'm here. I will say that may be true. The advertisement helped customers to know more about the product, but it's also helped the children to know more about the information they should not know. Will you agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, in conclusion today, I mentioned three main negative impacts from the inappropriate advertisement on customers and children. First, it affects the mental health of children. Second, it causes the negative impact on customers. Third, it causes the negative impression on companies and product. So, through this presentation, I want to call on the federal government to pay more attention on the manage of the content from the ads in ads, because it will makes the children get into the influence of the advertisement in any way. Also, I wish the television authority could judge the content of advertisement more strictly. Thank you for your listening. It's too long, sorry.
11 minutes. 15.